Hello, people. Today is Tuesday. I think it's the 10th. Same old, I forget the days or the dates. Anyway, yesterday, and I think I might talk to him today. We were chatting. Having seen one of my posts, I was thanking everybody for your care, for your love, for your concern. There are people who never hear being told that they love them. Kegus loves me. Can you imagine? Anyway, what am I talking about? My brother Peter, Peter. It was the Kenya. He was at USIU, United States International University, Kasarani. I almost was going to join USIU. I was studying in another college in Nairobi, and somehow our paths crossed, and we ended up staying together in the same apartment. In Bakasi, Kasarani. Peter is a very great guy. Same apartment. We were me, David Kironde, my cousin, and Mungoma. Mungoma is in the US as well. 3 of us. And then we had JB, we had Kathe, we had Lynette. All of them staying on the same flat. We had when I joined them, we used to have a good time together. Cookings, things like that, weekends, student days were different. We were very, very civil, being that we were in a foreign country. Remember that. Many of us had opted to study abroad. Back in the day, about it abroad, that I'm studying abroad, Kenya, And so this is the story, people. Let's get into the juicy part of everything. Kegus, you always have something to throw at us. Now, I was in the middle of things. I just left the gym. I just got in the house, and I was about. So I couldn't talk. And I was waiting for another phone call. And in the midst of all that, I was chatting back to back. So I said, give me 20 minutes, but then the 20 minutes came and I was still stuck up. Peter, apologies. Apologies. But once we got chatting, okay, he brings me up to speed. Kegus, get well soon, blah, blah, blah. Are you okay? People are concerned, but I'm recuperating after. Because remember, the messages are just coming through. People are just getting, Kegus, yali kuchitanda. Kegus, yali mulwadde. People talk about me. People talk about me in their bedrooms, in their houses, whatever they are, Kegus. So, we share and compare notes. And, he really wanted to know what was going on, what happened. I explained to him, it was something to do with the heart failure. Consequentially, I have blood pressure, blah, blah, blah. Similar thing to him. He's got blood pressure, he's on medication. So, these things, at our age, at our age and time, things are cropping up on us. Things are jumping on us. You just wake up, your legs are swollen. You wake up, your back is freezing, But now, let me tell you this, people. Do you see this thing of mine? Somebody pointed out to me. I always do this. Do you know this finger freezes sometimes? And it stays stiff. Guys, it looks like arthritis. It becomes numb. And I've just noticed it about 2-3 months. Yeah. And when I go out in the cold, it suddenly becomes stiff. You see? But I'm fond of raising it like this. It's something I didn't pay attention to. 54 years old. Keguso tukadua ko ngatulaba. You're a sweet boy. Tukwagala nyo. Anyway, so long behold, talk about diet, we talk about carbs, we talk about protein, we talk about things like that, the right food to eat. I shared with him my secrets, diet secrets. Yes, buddy. Is Rona coming? So, these are the things that are happening behind the scenes. The untold stories that Kegus brings back to you. Yes, my situation in December and January drew a lot of attention. Naina video jenakola nefuna 6,000 views in less than 10 hours. That was when I was in hospital. I remember, I was in there the last 10 days when I came from surgery, the knee surgery. Yeah, remember the videos I used to do? I do the count, day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. People are plugged in. People are like, Kegusariye Bulaya, Mr. Patrick, who's in the diaspora, if he can take ill, let's see. This is a flight and fight scenario. It's human. Let him hope he doesn't take ill. Hope things don't get that worse. So it was very much like a cinema. I kept sharing. I kept posting every day. And people are praying for me. I'm not saying, of course, that's the reality, but people always, hey, yeah. So, Mr. Peter, we are together in 1990. It was 95 when I remember I came to Kasarani to see David. And then that time I was staying in Pumwani, Isili. Nganze nali nsomera ku Tomboya Street. We were in college yange. Nasoma shipping and transport. I was studying shipping and transport administration. Back in the day, those colleges were very popular in Nairobi, but they had very strong courses. Yeah, remember Kenya had focused more on institute level, not like Uganda, where it was like the big thing to be in university. Kakati Ngoro, I had left Maharishi International University in Limuru. Then I returned to Uganda. So this time around, I had come back to do a course. It was my first time to come to Kenya. I came straight into an international university, Limuru. Very, very, very nice campus in the hills and everything, in the tea estates. They were the Kenyatta kid, grandchildren's family, Kijana wa Marwa family, Nebana Uganda bali ku scholarship, but we were there. Eranzi, I stood out. Very, Mumani, of course. So now in 96, I had been in Kenya for 2 years. 94, 13th of September is when I came to Kenya. 13th of September. Sagenda Makerere University. I could have gone, but I wanted to study law on government sponsorship. And remember that 1.5 scheme they introduced, the 1.5 points. So the course filled up. They were giving me mass government sponsorship. And then my mom decided to sell our farm, Kakiri mixed model farm. He was a very family friend of ours. Lot of money, anyway. kati n'asasulira n'engenda e Kenya International University. Our, masomo ilianza hivyo, na inasomayo mwaka gumu kati ati my mom takes ill, na ndio kankomao Uganda for about 6 months. Tumujjanjaba muliko ebyali bigenda maaso, family issues yali biwanvu. So when I came back to Nairobi, that's about the same time now, I link up with Dabski. Kati then that's when I meet Peter Biansi, very sweet guy. Twali nga baluganda nga ne mu buliri bwensulamu ebo bakeera okusoma bagenda ku lectures zaabwe. They used to walk to the university, USIU. I used to have to take the number 45 matatu, and then Dabski told me, tijangu olinyenga basi ya USIU egende Nairobi, or if you are coming back from your college, take the bus katulina we tugirinyira. Nga eventually nga abaana batandika n'okulowooza nti nsomera ku USIU. Walonze aliriddawa yali amanyi nsoma ku USIU. Walonze musajja wange aliriddawa, ali New York. Nkwagala nnyo Walonze. It's many years ago. Nembozi mpanvu. Kakati we are coming back to yesterday. Tulina Peter chatting. I'm in the middle of everything, and I had a line that I was on. I'm from different parts of the world. Muchigambe nti na office awaka na office mu nyumba. I have a miniature office, desk and everything set up, video calls byani byonna. Nkola ebintu bingi. I'm always hands full, people, you balance everything, In the thick of that, messages are coming back to back. Peter is busy. Peter is a very busy person. So, I move into the apartment. Yes, I moved into the apartment. I leave the hostel. But by then, I had a thriving business, photography business. That explains the pictures. Peter Jukela camera generalina. I used to have a small camera, and then Nabana Kenya Balanga. I had employed about 3 Kenyan guys who used to take pictures as well. Katiku Haile Selassie Road, Haile Selassie Avenue. We walinga studio. Gawaliwo muwala akolamu. Gwe nali nkwanye. I had befriended a girl. Back then she was a girl. You can't call her a girlfriend. And I was a very big fixture along Lagos Road, Akamba Weyari. I'm studying at Tomumboya Street, Kenyatta Avenue, Moya Avenue, Wona, Florida, Wona. When I came to USIU, when I joined the guys of USIU, Peter, Kati, more or less, I got absorbed into the USIU. I was drawn into USIU. I felt like I belonged to this kind of environment. Honestly, everybody thought I was a USIU student. I think I should start studying here. And long behold, my mom falls sick again. And then I have to return to Uganda for good. I could afford. Nali nkola sente mpitirivu nnyo. I mean, I was making a windfall of, the business, the photography business had taken off so well. Till to date, if you go to Uhuru Park in Nairobi, there is a business of taking pictures because it's a tourist area. Forget about your phone. What I came up as the idea was, you come to me, I take you to the landmarks. I take you around in the briefest of moment, like maybe 1 hour or 30 minutes. So I take you pictures. Up to today, that business concept is still there. Yeah. Despite people having smartphones. So that I was so good at what I was doing, and the studio where that girl, Kamau, she was called Kamau, would process my films. We are using 24-36 exposure films, put in the film and then you take. Within 2 hours, they are back. So the person would go around Nairobi touring and come back and meet me either at Wimpy or somewhere else. The Wimpy is a restaurant. That's where they would meet me and I give them their pictures. And one film roll, you would really make a good killing. So that's how things were. Kati, we are going back to Mr. Peter. And the climax of my time, while staying with them, or while staying together, was the graduation of 1996. The graduation ceremony, 1996. I remember we escorted Kasozi. Kasozi already did that, but I last heard is in banking. Kasozi graduating and etumuwerekera. There are things that you see that draw you in. And I felt like education is the climax, it's the pinnacle. Kasarani Sports Grounds, that's where the ceremony was. USIU graduation. I have the pictures. And I said to myself, hook or crook, I will one day wear that gown. I had missed the Makerere graduation gown. I did go to Makerere. The International University, I didn't complete. The college I was in, Institute of Shipping and Transport Management, when I finished my diploma, there was a graduation, but it was after I'd left. 1997, I was in Uganda. Do you get where I'm coming from? So when I became a billionaire, you know that. It was one of the driving reasons I said, no, I needed to go and study. Now I leveled up. UK. UK. The UK was my mom. Me growing up, even in primary, they used to tell me, nti ogenda kusomera Bulaya, degree. That's what my mom used to tell me. You will be getting your degree, and you have to. She had planned for me. Charity Educational Trust Fund. I had it. When she took ill, things changed a lot. Things changed a lot. When she took ill. So that is the situation. Wanze mzee wange agenda okufa omusajja nga sente weziri eza education tezikwatwako. Bank slip basasulanga ya mwaka mulamba. 1 year's tuition paid up. Buganda Road, this Musoga College, Muire, that's it. We never had a problem with the school fees. Only a level when my mom refused to pay my fees. Nagama to go where I kusoma, where's the school fees. But I think she was just trying to see if I was focused. And I paid the 2 years myself. Remember my business at Mark High, people? I had a business at Makerere High. Gankola Echoes, Club Clouds, Nkrumah Road, Transdays. The boss, Charles Twagira, gives me one day. Zentanike your Transdays here, you could Sunday. Chizibia. Hey! Caltech, Progressive, Makerere College, Makerere High, Colore says you won't. Kira Kitu. Muchinya. Boss, I was making for him more money than even he makes on a Friday night. Then I had Isaac Matovu, MC Jazz, rest in peace. Alikumak High. tuli naye mu kiraasi MC ayimba yimba obuyimba nemugamba nti no come and DJ in what in Echoes olwo mugenda mugatta ne Alex Ndawula. I was a very good friend of DJ Alex Ndawula, DJ Shock, DJ Jim bonna nga banewuunya nze ate nga mbawa ideas nga they were older than me. So but that is the other side of the conversation today. Let's come back to where we are. So my studying in Kenya at that time of my life was we were young and we had ambition, and we were very ambitious. We had our dreams, and when I left, pretty much everybody was coming to the end of their studies. Yeah. Peter can remember very well what happened after I left. Things must have changed a lot. Bana ina energy amaanyi nyambuke wakathe waggulu walina titufu bet kwekirera kufubira wansi that energy la tusome bitemi nayo tusoma weekend we call this one. So there was always shh.
Padre.
Yes, buddy. I'm going inside. Okay, nice to see you.
See you later.
Okay, brother. Amanyi gali mangi nnyo. So, kati nve Kenya. Nziramu okulaba Peter wena musangawa. Side ze Kamocha. Nati tunaffe twabiranga Kamocha. Upper Manda Road. That's the last time I saw Peter. Peter, it's been a long time. Nenga when of course social media twelaba tunyumyamuko netwebuuzaako kegosi nkulaba gwe tozikira omuliro go. You still have that vibe. Vibe nkyagirina. Vibe yo. That's what it is. That's what it is. Abamanyi oba na wano wenyini. Sometimes if I just sit down or I just be on the side, hey, today you're very quiet, Mr. Patrick. Today are you okay? Are you? Because they know how I come across. In conclusion, let's conclude this conversation. Yeah, it's just bouncing left, right, and center. So our Kenyans' experience in the 90s, all Ugandan students who studied in Kenya came back with a lot. First of all, Ugandans were a bit skeptical going abroad or going to another country. And we as students now, we are venturing into a new territory, and the Ugandan education was changing. The Ugandan educational system was changing. They were now introducing private universities. So things were loosening up. You know what I mean? Kati binebya Makerere University has the status quo. Now people could go study in Kenya. People could go to Deje University or Nkumbe, good dewo. Munjukira Nkumba University in Tebe. Nkumba, that's another story. That's another story. Nkumba University. It was popularized by the girls. Abala bayagaza nnyo Nkumba University. Then there's just Christian University, and that is now towards the end of the 90s. So, but we were caught in between. If you are private, go to government sponsorship. So we just jumped. In Kenya, the chaos. And then plan B, Kenya, USIU, over International University, Maharishi, Bani, I just sent it to Zirina. Sent it to Zariwo. Mufuna Bolonjinyo. So, in that dichotomy, two scenarios, one against the other, positive, negative. There's a charge. Into Kamba, 3 p.m. Kila mtu anaenda Nairobi. Hello. I'm fine. I'm talking on the phone. Talking in the phone. So, it was by default, not by design. You know, nti Kegusi, who could have gone to Makerere University against Kenya? Eh? Kativetresanga yo, we formed this bond. This bond. Yes. Abana balala babeeranga mu hostels. Kati nganze nali mu Christian Boys Hostel, Pumwani. There was another hostel along Gong Road. Yalimu bawema, bawema Muhama, bangi nyo baali awo mu hostel eyo. Bakakaide, bani bonna. That was a very big group of students from Jinja who were studying in Kenya. Yes. Nganze bantyanze kabaka waabwe Kegus Florida 110 F1. That preempted me to go into entertainment. I knew the innings and the comings of entertainment, having done a stint of 2 years in Echoes discotheque while doing my A-levels. Ngomuzanyo ngumanye bulungi nnyo ogwa kilabu. You know, you have to know the mechanics. You know, what will draw in the people, what will bring in the crowd, what will blah blah. Ngera boss anewunya the owner. Ko chikoro otya abantu bamatiza otyo baleta nganga bu complementaries bu comps. I designed an idea of complementaries. So if you come in 2 times, the 3rd time you come in free, discount this. It kind of hooks the person. You just keep coming.
Yeah, no, she'd have to.
Every weekend.
In that, watching her TV, she's actually quiet. Yeah, she's actually quiet.
That is the scenario. So Peter, I think I might call him tonight. Oh, no, of course, we're going to talk about my health and more or less, but it's brought me back many years ago. 1994 is a very long time ago. 1994, when I went to Kenya on my maiden voyage. Yes, I had last gone in Kenya. Or I had last been in Kenya in 1979. We had a house in Kenya, my dad, Kileleshwa. He tried to kill exile during the overthrow of Idi Amin. But prior to that, I used to fly with my mom every week when she was studying there. My mom, she was married to a billionaire. Yeah, we have a young friendship. Captain Francis Babu talks about those planes. Similar to Bombardier. They used to commute domestic East African Airways. So that is many years ago, people. But anyway, it's very interesting. Very, very interesting stuff that we all share via this platform. Do you know how many Ugandan students who are studying in the USIU? Bali waiting. Those Abebudo, Namidyango, Smack, who did want to go to the Mujus of Makerere, they just went to came to USIU. They were to Sangayo. We were a solid foundation. Yes. Linety, Nkwagalanyo, it's been a while I've checked on you. Kathy, it's a long time ago. JB, John Baptist Rugambo, is doing very well in Tanzania, he's in banking. Abantu bali mu banking, surprisingly. Kasozi no yali mu banking. Mungoma is in the US. It's been a long time I've checked on him. Dapsky was in the US. Gabwetwali ne Kegusi. Yagaga wala naje bweru sijui naja nasoma nasigale. Simple story. Gera byo mukyayogera. Ogamba Kegusi. Kegusi agenda wala n'agenda ebweru. Yadduka wano. Sadduka Uganda. Olaba abantu bakyayagala. Abantu bakyayagala Kegusi bamwetaaga mulabako physically. Mundaba wano buli lunaku. Laba. Omusajja oyo tumujjukira oyo. Nga tumutya olutya. You were scared of me. Anti ebyedda mubimanyi. So byebyo byaliwo eby'e Kenya. The story has to be told. You get me? There are many stories. This story is my story and my brother Peter. It's not made up.
Mad woman.
Twasoma twali bagezi ne Peter yakolanga international relations. Bonna bakolanga IR. Most USIU students oba marketing. Bakolanga international relations. I came this close to applying. When I returned to Uganda. Naye ati mwandindeseeyo. Mwandindese Kenya. I would have stayed in Kenya. Kegusi, yalalira. Yeah, people. Okay, guys.